Hey guys, this is Ricky from Ricky D's Productions, and today I'm going to be comparing the 2013 Moto G to the 2014 Moto G, which I just got. So let's get started. So I got both devices here, and I'm just going to start off with the obvious things, which is obviously the size. So the screen size got bigger. It was 5.1 inches, and now it's 5.5 inches over here. Um, so it's obviously bigger, so you can see I put it right there. Right in it, and it just like just sits not too much, but it's significant enough so you would be able to tell the difference between them. As well, the speakers, as you can see here, we have no front-facing speakers. We have one in the back of the 2013 version, but the 2014 version put in the front-facing speakers, just like the Moto E, but these ones are actually stereo. So this one is a speaker, and that one is a speaker as well. So when you're playing music, it sounds a little better when you're watching a video or something. It sounds a lot better than this one. And as well, the cameras also got an improvement. This one's a 5 megapixel camera, and this one's an 8 megapixel camera. This is a 1.3 megapixel camera, while this one is a 2 megapixel camera. So overall, you're getting a lot of improvement. Okay, so while these pictures play, I want to talk to you a little about the battery. One thing about the pictures, though, is that the new Moto G is obviously a lot better. You can see the quality is a lot better, even without HDR and with HDR. And these were all in great lighting, so keep that in mind. In lower lighting, it's still better than the original one. As well, the front camera on the original Moto G got a little messed up. I don't know why, but it had a little too much exposure. I even turned off the little exposure function. I don't know. It was weird. Anyways, the battery. So it's pushing a lot more pixels, the new one, and it kept the same battery capacity. So it's still 2070 milliamp hours, and it's pushing a lot more pixels, and I'm thinking that's why it doesn't last as long. It's not bad per se, but it's not as good as it was beforehand. So I had a lot more life out of my old Moto G with my regular schedule. So the longest I had it going was from 8 to 6, so about 10 hours, which is not too bad for compared to some phones. And that was with about 5 hours screen on time. I had a little bit of gaming on there, just a little bit of gaming, some audio, just music, listening to music. I watched like one video, and the rest was just on standby and stuff, and checking social media and stuff like that. So it's gonna get you through the day if you don't push it too hard. But if you do push it too hard, it'll drain your battery real quickly. And the best thing about it is, well, it's the same price. It's still 180 bucks unlocked for the 3G version, HSPA version, not 3G. And they're both the same price. This one should start reducing in price, obviously, since it's the old one. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the internals. So both of them have a Snapdragon 400 quad-core processor in there. They're both clocked at 1200 megahertz, and both have one gig of RAM. Um, they also both come in 8 and 16 gig variants of internal storage. The difference between storage in these two is that this one, the 2014 version, has a micro SD card in there, while the 2013 version doesn't have any in there. It's just whatever storage you get in there. But this one, I'll show you the back here. You get the SD card in there. You also get in both of them 2070 milliamp hour battery in there for both, and they're both you can't take them out, so they're in there permanently. As well, this one also has dual SIM, just stock. Just you always just get it, no matter what device you get, 16 or 8, you get dual SIM no matter what. So obviously the screen real estate got bigger in the 2014 version. It still stayed with 720p though. Has 320. This one has 294 ppi, while this one has 329 ppi, which I'll show you the screens in a little bit, and you can see kind of this one's a little brighter, a little more vibrant, than this one's a little more darker. So when you open them up, they're both stock Android, and they're both running KitKat on their devices. This one isn't on 4.4.4 yet, but it can be updated. The Moto G 2013 version. So they're both on the same Android versions. Just this one isn't updated completely. One thing you first notice here is the launcher when you first get the phone. This is not the Google Now launcher that comes with it. It just looks like it, and that's why the icons are a lot bigger, which is a good thing with the bigger phone. You want larger icons, obviously. This is just your legacy launcher, and this one on here is, they call it Launcher 3. And it looks like the Google Now launcher. As you can see here, it's black, and this one actually shows you your background. You got a widgets tab up there at the same time. So if you ever used a Samsung device or the Google Now launcher, it looks exactly like it when you hold down to change your wallpapers and add widgets like that. So I don't know if you can tell from here, but for me, I can obviously see that this one's a little more darker. It stays more true to the colors though, so that's a good thing. This one's more brighter, but yeah, it's a little more faded with colors, while this one stays more true to the colors and is darker. But I don't know which one, whatever one would suit you more. If you really care more about colors, then this one would be a good option. But if you really care about you know, brightness, this one would be a better option for that. Now, a big question I think is in people's minds when they already own a Moto G is, should I upgrade? Personally, I don't think so. Just because it has the same internals. Unless you really care about that camera, and if you really need a bigger screen, and it's not that big of a difference, I don't think so, that you would really need that much bigger of a screen. Unless the camera really affects you, and I'll leave some stills showing right now that comparing the 2013 version to 2014 version. Unless you really need that camera improvement on both cameras, and you really need the size difference, I would suggest not buying the new one, because you got the same processor in the first one as well as the second one. So I wouldn't really upgrade if I was you. Alright guys, I just got done comparing the two Moto Gs, the new Moto G compared to the first one. Hopefully this helps you decide if you want to upgrade your phone to the new one. I already talked about my opinion on that, but if you do really want to upgrade if you really want to. Hopefully it helps you decide if you should buy this one, if this one becomes cheaper at some point, or if you want to buy this one. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys. Remember to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more of our videos, and I'll catch you guys later.